Right, so we are back in Five Nights TD, and today's video is going to be a little bit different, as you can tell by the title. Now, I don't usually state my opinion on things, but I feel like I should state my opinion at the moment because I'm honestly struggling with the content on this game, and I'm just going to go over a few reasons why I feel like the game doesn't feel like it used to, and I mean, especially the player count, it kind of reflects that. Like, at the time of recording this, it is currently 1:15 in the afternoon on a Saturday, and it's got 11,800 active, whereas back in the day, it was probably double, triple that. And yes, I know games can like drop off and like get bigger again. And I mean, it says here, updating the game in 6 hours, 45 minutes. I'm hoping this update is like something good, a new event, something that makes the game feel a bit more fresh. Because at the moment, I'm sick of the sight of the four walls. I'm sick of the sight of them. I do still enjoy the game for like recording purposes, but like to grind it like people used to and like just spend a bit of time on the game, I don't feel I can. Like, I guarantee some of these top players who have the most wins don't play the game anymore, or at least have slowed down. And another thing that like kind of shows me that the player count is going down, and I do think it's got a big reason to do with like inflation in prices. Like, trading in this game was absolutely huge. Still is. Like, it's still massive. This is not the video to be making any massive jokes, but if I go into like a pro server, I just want to show you something. Right, so back in the day, you'd come into a trading server. Let's go back like 4 weeks ago, maybe even a month. Let's go back a month and a half. And the only reason I actually noticed this is because we were doing like a Medi Noob to Pro and kind of doing the last episode. You can go watch that, by the way, on the Medi channel. And I realized that like there's less people in these. Like, this is a pro server. This is a pro server. And if I go to like change servers, you can't tell me back like 4 or 5 weeks ago, this used to be like 30 out of 30 players for a bit. Now it's like, what, the 2 full servers and the rest are like a little bit empty. That's just how it used to be. Oh my God. It's Shrek Wazowski. Shrek Wazowski. I hate your new trailer. You don't look the same. The new Shrek trailer's awful. You don't look like you. Anyways, let me go back to the lobby. But yeah, there is a site called Rollymons, which is this thing here. And if I go to Five Nights TD, you will see that like if I go to daily and I go all time, you'll see the game did peak in like September 2024. And it's been on a slight decline. I mean, the stats don't lie. A slight decline. Yes, maybe it's because people are just getting bored of it. They've played it for so long. I say that, but the game's not even been out for a year yet. It did have a bit of a, an upward spiral on January, but then it's gone back to like gone down. And you'll see here, like it's at this point, it's at like its lowest kind of daily averages from launch. Like, this was when it launched. It was around June, July last year, but we are literally, this is like the lowest point. And I ain't trying to bash on the game. That's not my thing. I still like this game. I still love this game. I still like making content on it. It's just at points it's difficult. So yeah, to get my point across, it feels a bit dry. Nothing feels new. There just needs to be like a new mechanic, something new about the game. Like, I understand like the whole format of new season, new event, stuff like that, but it feels a bit dry. Now, I'm not one to call like devs lazy or anything. Like, I don't think they are. I think like JT and the team are absolutely insane at what they do. But it's like things like this. The season pass, we used to get like 3 units every season. Like, the level 30 was good because you'd have to get to level 30 to then have a chance of getting one of them shiny. Now you're just given 1 unit and a shiny version. I don't want to say lazy, but it doesn't feel good. Do you know what I mean? There's something about it that I don't like. It used to be like insane to like get to level 30 and then you'd have to, I mean, premium, yes, you have to pay for it, but then you can also trade for it. I don't know. It felt better having a level 30 unit that's premium and non-premium that weren't shiny and you got them shiny. Yes, that's a little small thing, but it's the little things that add up to the bigger things, if you know what I mean. And then if we come to like rewards, hey, here's the Duck Squad medicine. Jesus, I've won 6 games since the season started. That just shows that I don't grind it. I'm very sorry, Duck Squad. I don't mean to do that. But even with the clans, so clans I feel like used to be a big part of like the whole thing, and it feels like there's no sense of community anymore. I'm not really into like who's in the squad. Jesus, I'm top 8. Hey, the Duck Squad's top 8. I mean, you can kick me if you want, guys. You can get in for top 3. What I'm saying is there used to be more community around clans. Yes, people used to hate each other and some absolutely scummy tactics were used, but I feel like clans used to be like a bigger part of FNTD and people tried to race for like that 1 unit. Maybe clans needs a refresh. Oh, I think it definitely does need a refresh, because at the end of the day, the only thing that you're competing about is who can AFK for longer. longer. And to me, that just sounds boring. And I respect anyone who can do that. But it's even the rewards. Like, if I go to the rewards, this present hasn't been changed in ages. Or is there a new clan one and I just don't know? Because that looks different to that. I don't think there's a new clan present. Let me restart it one sec. Let me just check. Reset clan pass. Will this change the actual color of this present? No, it's exactly the same. Okay, just wasting money. Anyways, that's what I mean. The clan present hasn't been changed in ages. It makes Scrap Trap pointless. And then it's even the AFK reward. I think the AFK rewards haven't been changed in ages as well. We've had literally, since the game released, is it 2 or 3? We've had the glitch, the pirate, and now the blighted. But the blighted just gets changed. Like, why can't we create new things? I know this takes time. I mean, I definitely know money's not the issue. Money is not the issue in the game, people. They can afford things to do stuff. And I understand this event. When did this event get actually released? Let me have a look, because I'm not going to be bashing it if, like, the event's been there for, I don't know, a month. But still, a month in one game feels like a long time to have an event, because I certainly do not play this anymore. I do not play the Greek event. I feel like it's done its time, run its course. I don't enjoy it. Why am I so close? Oh my god, you can see my real eyes. I mean, I'm just scrolling down my channel to find when the first one was actually done. Where is the Greek event? Can't find the Greek event. All right, a month ago. It was literally a month ago. What was the exact date? January 26th. We are now into March, and there has been no new event. Yes, there's been a new season, but it's not like that's like a given. I feel like the events are what keep it alive. Like, I understand a season might be a big update, but like I feel like that should be like 1 week's update. I don't know. Am I sounding like an idiot right now, thinking that there should be something new every week? I understand there shouldn't be, but like maybe every 2 weeks. Do you know what I mean? Like 1 week we get like a filler update where like some new things are added. I don't know. Maybe like there should be like a new challenge, a challenge area, maybe like a weekly challenge that people have to do, try and get to the top of the leaderboard of that. I don't know. Just different things that could happen. This just, I have my thoughts on these units that come out, the exclusives. Like this thing here, pointless. Like I just feel like it's a filler. Does that make sense? I feel like it's just been there to fill in time to then get the next update out. Like Quill literally made a video said, is Five Nights Tea dying? I don't know why he featured his mother in the video. Like, I don't know why he's filming with his mum, but that's beside the point. Quill, this is not a pet sim video. But like, he does make kind of the same points as me, and we do think the exact same. Like, we have the exact same points on why we think it's a bit bad. And I mean, I have covered a few, but let me go play games. It's not just me running around a plaza. Let me just go play a random endless game, which by the way, still gives some of the pointless rewards. It's like corrupted presents. Change the corrupted presents. OMC's been in the game for ages, just devalues the whole thing. There's 24,000. I remember when there used to be like 8, and that was when more people played the game. It's even like, I mean, I understand the shiny astral. It's like a staple to have it, but like, can we have something else in the summon? The summon is pointless. I just feel like there's a slight bit of laziness. Now this, trust me, I feel like the devs won't be annoyed me saying that. Sometimes you just need to hear it. And trust me, I don't know how to code a game. I don't know how to do any of that. And I'm sure it's really difficult, but I feel like the standard has dropped a little bit since the game was released. Now, in my opinion, how do I think the game can like get back to the level it was once at? I genuinely do not know. Why? I'm doing terrible here with that. Let me just play some things, then talk again. So yeah, is there any kind of suggestions that I can give the devs? They actually might happen in this update. I don't know. I might predict future, but there's a few things. I feel like there needs to be a sense of community back in FNTD. I feel like that's gone. I feel like that's, I don't know. I don't hear people talking really positively about Five Nights TD anymore. Like, people used to absolutely adore this game, and I feel like there needs to be a sense of community to bring people back. I don't know what that looks like. I'm not a dev. I don't work on the game. I don't know their future plans. I haven't sat down and thought about it, but I feel like that needs to happen. Like the OMC, that was a community-made unit, and it's probably the most well, actually it wasn't. Old Man Krampus was a community kind of made unit, and I feel like it's one of the most loved units in the game. Gaia Chica, I don't know if that was. I hate that thing though. I can't summon it myself. But like little community things like that, I don't know what that looks like in the future, but if the devs can think of something, I feel like something community-driven is one of the ways to go. The next thing is the inflation of souls. My god, a new player can now not come into the game and get something decent without, I don't even know, just being lucky and getting RNG and I think summoning something to be able to sell it for souls to buy a tier. team. Like, literally, you've got units. Right, let's take, for instance, this moon drop. Yes, it was limited, and yes, this one's shiny, but a normal version goes for like 80,000 souls people want. It might even be more these days, but that's crazy. 80,000 souls. I feel like there should be more ways to spend your souls, because I think, I don't know, we need to get some of them gone in the game, because the inflation is stupid. It just spoils trading. Like, trading in this game is not fun. It used to be. Now it's just, oh, it's not fun at all. I also think, like, even mini events and just having more events. I know they've had a few, but like, I look back at the time of summer. The summer event was, like, the game was so new, but that was so perfect. Something about it just felt good. Yes, the Greek event, I also think, is a good event. It's just been here for a month, more than a month, nearly 5 weeks, which I feel like it's dragged out. You've done what you can the event, and now you're just grinding over and over again. So I think events need to be shorter, but I understand events take time. Now, I know I'm saying this, but I am thinking in the back of my mind, events probably cost them money. You've got to think of like how much revenue they're bringing in, how much does an event cost, how much profit are they making, what's the margin. There's all that back end kind of stuff that I do understand goes on, because at the end of the day, Five Nights TD, it's a business. People do this as a job. People make money. It's their livelihood. So there is business aspects of it, but I'm sure as a business, they want their player count to grow again. Now, I mean, I have just ranted for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. Maybe not even made one solid point, but you kind of get my idea. I just think something new and fresh needs to happen. I feel like they've kind of took a step back with how fast development goes. And trust me, I like all the devs. I think they're all cool. But the game just needs something. I don't know. It needs a sprinkle of something. And I'd be happy. Like, it'd be a really, maybe a good idea to like sit down with, I don't know, the content creators that are there. People who are like knowing the community for playing the game for ages. People who, I don't know, top clan members, top wins members. Just sit down with people of the community and ask them, how do you think the game could be changed? I think they're the people you want to ask, your consumers. All right, there's one final point that I want to make. And I feel like this is probably getting worked on because it was really buggy before. But the versus 1v1, I feel like I have seen messages from the devs where it's like, it's not their issue. It's like something that's sorting out of Roblox. But this just needs to work. I actually really enjoyed ranked and it was good for videos, like really good for videos, and it just got taken out. And I mean, doing casual 1v1s, yeah, that's a bit boring. It's good for some videos, but I feel like ranked gave people a reason to grind because you want it to be top rank. Then you got like a unit that's absolutely worth loads. But then there was also a shop which you could buy a bunch of things, which it just made it worth it. So that's just something I feel like they need to actively work on to keep trying to get better. And I'm sure they are doing something about it and getting it up to scratch. Now, another point that I want to make after my my rant. I don't even call it a rant. I'm just getting my words out or trying to get my words out and my points across. I'm not very good at articulating myself, so I hope you understand that. But I think there needs to be something else here. I understand you've got Overclocked, you've got Vengeance, you've got Springlock. 0.01% chance is insane. I feel like you need to go a step further. 0.001% and make something even better. That's a way to get souls out of the game. Make something so hard to get, but so good that people are willing to spend loads of souls. I mean, let's not go over the point of how hard this secret is to get, but I kind of like that because it kind of felt pointless getting the secret last season. This season feels good getting the Mimic because the Mimic's insane. So if you get that, it actually feels like an accomplishment. Whereas like in the old seasons, it was like, yeah, I've got this. Woo, I'm going to get another nightmare. Something about it didn't feel too good, especially for endgame players. Maybe like for new players, it's felt good, but for endgame players, nah, it just didn't feel worth it. And yeah, I think I did touch on this, but I feel like the summon needs a refresh. I know this is supposed to be like your basic standard part of the game, where like if you're a new player, you can get some decent secrets and nightmares and stuff. But even just adding in, I don't know, some extra units there, or even some different ones on rotation. I don't know. Maybe not like putting old units back into a summon like this. Making something fresh, making some new different uncommons, and even adding some like new nightmares or apexes, just to make these coins not pointless, because they feel pointless. Like, am I correct in saying are these dark coins or are these normal coins? I don't think I know. That kind of looks the same color as a normal coin, so I'm assuming it's that, and it's not dark or death coins are they called. But yeah, coins kind of feel pointless in that sense. Now, I hope I got my points across. It was a bit of a rant, just went on random tangents, but you kind of get my idea. And I mean, the game updates in 6 hours and 18 minutes from recording this, so hopefully it's something good. I don't know. I don't get told things.